Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and this is just a collective message, the vibe, if you will. Today is March 7th, 2023, if you care to know the date, but whenever, it resonates with you, if it does at all. So, the main energy here that I'm feeling is I kind of feel like I want to give up on something. So, I don't know if you want to give up on another person or if they feel that way about a connection with you or whatever, but I don't know, for some reason it feels like somebody already gave up on this. So this could be a past situation resurfacing, or someone from the past is heavily thinking about you, or vice versa, whatever. Could be someone you were married to at one point, or just in a high level commitment with, because I feel like there could be an apology coming in. And before I even hit record, I kept singing the song, "The devil's in the details, you don't know the hell that he put me through." Like, I can't remember the name of that song, but it's basically like, I'm not going to tell you what he did. I'll just tell you what he didn't do. So there's someone who could have done a lot of, you know, not so kind things to you during a relationship, or it just wasn't very savory, wasn't very healthy. For whatever reason, this person could be younger than you, not necessarily. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It does feel like there could be an age difference, but it just might be maturity level. And I feel like it wasn't a very stable connection, whatever it was. But whoever this is, I feel like they could currently be married now, or in a partnership with someone else, but they're thinking about apologizing to you, or apologizing to or you're thinking about apologizing to this person. Um, I don't know. Someone's pretending to be happy in a situation. It's almost like you don't know what you had. You don't know what you have until it's gone. And someone might be heavily thinking about that right now, and they really, really want to say something to you. So that was, I don't know, that's just what popped out originally. So let's see what's gonna come out. What's coming out today? Something's coming out today, or within this energy. Because I just felt like I wanted to give up on something. So I don't know if that's what happened between you and this person, like someone just gave up and let it go, or I kind of feel like that could have happened. But I feel like whoever did that to you is not in the best situation now. They're not in the best relationship, the best headspace. Things aren't going according to plan. They're not going the way that this person hoped that they would. Like, I thought it would be such a better life or something, and it's not, because you're not in it. But I feel like this person's lost an opportunity with you anyways. Keep your temper. This person could have a major temper, or you do. Someone in this situation might, or that's who they're dealing with. Like, because what I'm picturing is, say when you were with this person, they could have had a temper with you. Like, you could never get through to them. It was like really, really high highs, really low lows. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like I'm talking to someone who was very on an even keel. You're very forgiving, very loving, very kind. So you were trying to be the bigger person in this situation, is what it feels like. And they weren't. And now that they're not with you and they're with somebody else, they're getting a taste of their own medicine. How they treated you, they might be getting treated worse than they treated you. And they don't like it. I don't know, because it feels like this situation, this connection is picturesque. Like, traveling, the happy pictures on social media. You know what I mean? Like, when people portray that, oh, we're just wonderful. But they're not. There's definitely a disconnect between whoever they started dating. Don't allow your anger to rule you. So whoever this is to you could be upset. They could be mad at themselves, because I don't feel like they're mad at you. I feel like they might want to apologize for mistreating you, for whatever they did or said, because this person could have thrown your name in the mud, talked a lot of shit, blamed you for this, that, and the other, when in all reality it was them. They were listening to outsiders in this situation, and they were definitely steered in the wrong direction. and they're kicking themselves in the rear end for it. And a lot of you won't even see this coming. Some of you might, because you, like, if this person's popping up in your head, or when they just pop up in your messages, or however they communicate with you when they do, because this person really wants to say something. They could have communicated with you already since you two split up, but it would have been very minimal. I don't know, they're going to catch you off guard is what it feels like. Because I feel like a lot of you I don't think you want to hear from them. Some of you might, but they might tell you something that upsets you. Like, I don't know. Whoever this is might admit something to you, and it might get you a little fired up. Like so-and-so said what? Or I don't feel like it's so-and-so said. Like, so-and-so did what? There was a major interference. I don't know. That's what you might say or feel, like, oh, I just don't know about this. Yeah, someone's gonna get mad about something. We'll see what's going on there. Let's see. What's up with this anger stuff? Real quick. I feel like most of you, yes, it's too late. This person might get really angry that it's too late for them, that they waited too long. Like, I feel like they're mad at themselves about everything that they've done, and it's like, maybe they could have recovered the situation if they would have realized this a lot sooner, or they would have handled things differently between the two of you. I feel like there might have been a little wiggle room here, but whatever they did to you, it's too late. Like, no. You're going to reject them. You're going to tell them no. Some of you might forgive them for their transgressions, because it's almost like, let bygones be bygones. I'm not, it's not affecting my life kind of thing. So, I wish you the best. But that's still going to piss them off, because they're going to get mad at not only themselves. I don't feel like they're going to really get mad at you. I feel like they'll understand why you feel that way. But they're going to get mad at every single person that came between the two of you. And it's almost like anyone who could have even potentially contributed to you two separating and them going down this path that they're on, they're going to get really mad with all of those people, including their partner. Yeah, this person's going to get really upset because it's over. But it's been over for a while. I feel like this is not someone you're hoping, wishing, praying to come back. It's just... And I don't feel like they were hoping, wishing, and praying to come back initially or for a while. This is like a sudden revelation or something. Possibly because shit just ain't going right for them. They're seeing a side of you, or they're just reminiscing and going like, well, so-and-so wouldn't treat me this way. If I was with them, this would be going on. I don't know, someone wants to reprioritize their life or something, and they're mad that it's too late. Well, this person definitely wasn't there for you, because that song I was singing. Let's see, what do they want to say real quick? I just heard, is this really it? Is this really it? Is it really over? I don't know, because I feel like they just left you in the dust. However you two broke up was not pleasant. Would you wait for me? I don't think so. Because they might need to get their affairs in order, or get their life situated around, and it's like, I don't know, I almost feel like I want to talk to you and line something up. So just be careful with that, especially if they are committed to another person and they're going through a level of discord. This person would literally leave whoever the hell they're with, and they might do it regardless. But I don't know, they do everything the wrong way is what it feels like. Or they did in the past. You're not going to trust it. It's like, I don't feel like you trusted them when you were even with them, but at the time you might have been willing to work through those issues with this person if they were willing to do it too, and they weren't, clearly. So It's like you weren't going to do it then, why now? You know what I mean? It's because they see the beauty within you. Male, female, doesn't matter. It's just like maybe you're doing really well, or there's been a lot of positive changes for you, or you're a very caring person. Like you make them feel wanted and cared for in a relationship, and they want that now and probably didn't want it then. Let's get freaky between the sheets. This just makes me want to roll my eyes. I'm just saying. Yeah, they're very turned on by you. You could have had some, really good times in that way, in a very passionate way. This person definitely thinks about you. They could be, looking at your photos and stuff like that. But I feel like they have memories with you because you dated them. So it's like they can reminisce on moments you two shared, and they miss that. You're probably a better lay than whoever they're with. Just saying. I just heard in my head, yeah, you are. So, I don't know. Nothing seems to be working out for whoever this is. And I just want to put it away. I don't even want to deal with this. Like, this energy, I feel like I just don't want to deal with this. So that might be how you're feeling. Because, yeah, we have burdens. I don't feel like you want to deal with the situation because you already put the pain, whatever pain they caused you, because they were controlling themselves. I don't know. I feel like this person wasn't communicating with you. They probably ghosted you, or they weren't answering your calls or messages. Whether this was during the breakup or what led to the breakup, I feel like miscommunication. Someone felt like they held all the power and it made you walk away. It's like, I don't care what you have to say. I don't care about any of this because the swords are crossed. It could be an X, but it's like, I'm just walking away from all this crap, no matter how bad it hurts. And I do feel like you're standing in your power now because you're putting all that crap behind you. And yeah, there's a suddenly healing things. Some of you just don't see this person coming because they suddenly want to come in and try to work together with you. But it's just too much. You're working on yourself. Whatever this is, it's just too much. It's like, no, I don't want to deal with that. I got enough of my own crap to worry about without adding you to the mix. You know what I mean? Like, some of you are finally at the tail end of the healing from this, and then they come in and it's like, I went through all of this crap on my own. I healed myself, the situation. I pushed forward when you weren't there, when no one else was there, whatever. And that might be what you're facing. Like, I'm not hurt by this anymore. Like, my heart isn't breaking over you, over what happened. I'm just focused on, you did this, you did that. You can't recover from this. It's over. So you could tell this person that. This person could have been greedy. They could have been holding on to their money. Or just money hungry. I don't feel like they're very helpful, whoever it is. And I don't want to do this. That's what I just heard. I don't want to do this. Well, could be dealing with a Scorpio. There's the Tower. I don't want to do this. This person could have just suddenly up and left the connection. Because I feel like whether you were married to them or not, whoever this person is, they didn't tell you what the hell was going on. There's a lot of secrets here. They're keeping a lot of things from you. And I feel like even if they come in and apologize and talk to you, there's still going to be a high level of secrecy. They might even lie. They have feelings for you. I'm not going to say this person doesn't love you because I feel like they might be realizing, what you mean to them. Like, it's not really what love is. It's like, I think it is. It's like, I didn't realize what true love is. They had more, I don't know, they were drawn to people thinking that they love them because of passion. You know what I mean? Because sometimes lust can confuse us. You know what I mean? The devil loves to do that stuff. But this person's a liar. They have been one since you've known them. And that hasn't changed. Because even if they admit a few things to you, they won't admit everything. When they come in to say something, because for a lot of you, this person's going to come in and say something. They won't admit everything, but then they're going to just turn around and lie to whoever they're with. So it's like what they did to you, they're going to try to do to this other person, maybe in a different way, but you know, it will replicate what happened between the two of you. This is going to be very shocking when they come in. This person could also be very persistent. It's like when they have their mind set on something, they don't veer off the path, you know what I mean? Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands. Stand up for yourself and be honest with this person, no matter if they're honest with you or not. If they come in and say something, and no matter what it is, you know, listen to what they have to say. Because I feel like a lot of you will let go of it, like, okay, well, thank you for the closure. I didn't really need it, but it's always nice to have, you know, that type of thing. Maybe look at it from that standpoint if you're not. But I feel like you are definitely guarded against whoever this is. What the fuck? Okay, because now I'm feeling something else with that. Hold on. There's a few things here. For some of you, I don't know what this is, but I'm seeing reporters. Like, the wands look like microphones. Like, you know, why were you here this night? You know, like whatever they ask for whatever's going on. There's something's coming in really quick. Something's going to happen really fast. They might come back because they could see you on the news. I don't know, something to do with the news. So some of you might be on the news because of something that happens. For some of you, you might have to defend yourself from this person. Not for all of you, that's a very small message, but I don't know what the news thing is about. It's like, I don't know, there's a lot of questions here. Because he's not like defending himself like, oh, I'm gonna just fight off all these questions. It's like standing there going, I'll answer certain questions. I'm kind of guarded, but not fully. So someone might just answer certain questions. They could just feel like you might interrogate them. Or maybe that's what some of you will do. Like, you know, I've been waiting for this moment to ask these questions. So, I mean, if someone from the past returns out of freaking nowhere, be smart. But I feel like there's a lot of unanswered questions you have. And that could be the blessing within this situation, is that they'll answer them for you. You might not believe what they say anyways, but at least you can gather more information than you had prior. For some reason, whatever they say is going to, like, 10,000% seal the deal that you're done. I feel like you're done anyways, but it's almost like if there was just a teeny glimmer of hope, like, oh, maybe after some time or whatever this person says or does is going to make you go, well, that glimmer just snuffed right out. Okay. The number 7 is very significant. Well, and 16, which breaks down to a 7. Ultimately, 7 is 7, 14 breaks down to a 5, which is change and potentially conflict. This person doesn't want to fight with you. Gosh darn it. Yeah, they want to heal things. They don't want to fight with you. So they could be a little defensive because they know that you're not an idiot. You know, that's really what it feels like. Could be a younger water sign, not necessarily. But this person just wants to put the rejection behind them. So if this King of Cups person rejected you, left you, whatever, I feel like they just want to put, let's put it behind us. Let's let bygones be bygones. I just want to talk. It's like, I want to be friendly. I want to talk to you about blah, 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 whatever, about moving forward, but let's just not talk about the past. And I feel like you're like, they only want to talk about the good times. They want to reminisce because they potentially want to get in your pants again. I don't know. I don't think this person's going to leave whoever they're with. if they come forward, because we have the Devil and Mr. Casanova here. It's like, yeah, a Capricorn or a Scorpio could be returning. Not necessarily, but you're going to be very defensive and like confused and guarded over whatever this person brings your way. That's really what it feels like. Because you've done a lot of healing and you know your worth, you know what you deserve, and I feel like this person can't give you what you're looking for or what you deserve, ultimately. Give me more on this healing energy. The Magician. They're manifesting healing with you, healing things with you. They're paying attention to you online, but there could also, this person could be learning about spirituality. So if they don't understand the zodiac or tarot, the metaphysical, whatever it is, they could be researching it, looking into things, so that they can either better manipulate you, or so they're going to try to, or so they have a better understanding. I don't know, because I don't like the research for some reason. Because it's always good to learn about things, but this, I feel like there's an ulterior motive with that for some reason. Yeah, I want to know. Let's see. What is up with this Page of Swords? Incompetent, inadequate, unqualified, and lacking. Yeah, this person doesn't have a spiritual understanding. They're not understanding spiritual messages. It could be getting them wrong, or they're just... I don't know. It's like they're overanalyzing. They're overanalyzing some type of spiritual aspect. So if this person's watching tarot or anything, they could be like getting stuck on details or overanalyzing every message that comes out because they think everything's about them or you or something. That's just for some. But this feels like, I don't know, there's someone who's not qualified to do something. Or they could be saying that about you. Well, they're obsessing. I don't feel like they're saying it about you. Consuming, tormented, loss of control. Well, they're obsessing over something. They could be obsessing over you. Over the loss of this. Over, I don't know. Because now I feel uncomfortable. What are they obsessing over? What is this Page of Swords with obsessed energy? They might not feel, they might feel inadequate. This person could have a pet, or pets are very significant. They could have been out on workman's comp at some point, whether it's right now or it happened in the past. Because I feel like there could have been like a workman's comp thing, or FMLA, or, you know, I don't know, like I had to take a break from work for a little while to heal, because there could have been an injury or something with this person. They might be trying to rebuild up their finances or have a sense of security within themselves, and I feel like it's more financial security for themselves. Even if they're fine with, like, you know, two incomes are better than one, so even if they're financially set with them and whoever they're with, they want to be good on their own. So that they can walk away, basically. But I don't know, this person doesn't want to lose whatever comforts they have, I'll tell you that right now. So they're going to try to play it smart. They want the best of both worlds, and you don't always get what you want, I'm just saying, you can't always have that. There's something to do with love letters as well, because I'm looking at page and pages, so this person could have written you a love letter, or they're going to because they want your attention. I feel like someone just wants to kiss your ass. They are paying attention. This Page of Swords is watching you. They're paying attention. They might be obsessing over you sexually or just in many different areas, but this feels very passionate. And they're doing this all by themselves. I want your attention. I don't know, whoever this is, they want what they can't have. Like, if you were like, oh, I want to give you my undivided attention, and you were just like talking to them all the time, or trying, working towards potentially connecting with whoever this is. Is this almost I don't know, for different people, but this feels like that relationship thing. It's like when you're doting on them, they eat it up, but they treat you like shit. But then when you go away and then they miss it, they'll do whatever they can to get it back, but then they'll revert back to whatever they were doing before. It's like a cycle like that. Some of you could be dealing with another person that's like that, but I don't know. I feel like it's the same one. All right. So yeah, for some of you, that's just an important message that you need to be aware of, that someone from the past is heavily thinking about you. They're keeping tabs on you. I don't feel like they're like in your physical environment stalking you. I feel like this person is just watching your social media, and they're trying to figure out what to say to you, how to probably get you into bed, you know what I mean? How to come back around in some sort of way. So let's see what's going on for new love for you guys. Like, it's some of you could be getting together with friends, just getting out of the house and getting out of your normal routine is what I want to say, and doing different things. Like, if you don't normally go to a pub or a bar or out to eat or whatever, you might be doing that, whether you're doing it with other friends, a group of friends, or just by yourself. I feel like you want to start spending more time with people, whether it's romantically speaking or not, but that's what's going to open you up to new possibilities, to new people. Because some of you could meet someone new through a friends group. So when you're out and about, whether it's like a friend of a friend, or you reconnect with an old friend or something while you're out. Some of you, a camp is very significant. Could have something to do with camping. Fireworks. Loving, passionate intimacy. So, I mean, this could take place around the 4th of July, not necessarily, but I feel like come spring, which, I mean, isn't spring. Spring begins on March 20th. I mean, here in Maine, technically it's still cold. It doesn't matter what the calendar says, just saying. But I feel like when warmer weather hits, there'll be more opportunities for you to go out and mingle with friends, basically, and meet new people. The potential to meet new people is there. But there is someone, a friend of yours potentially, is someone that you know, basically. Their passion is igniting, and there could be a date night coming up between you and that person for some of you, even before warmer weather. I keep staring at the word ass. I don't know if you like this person's ass, or they like yours, or if they're just an ass. Like they're a jerk. Well, that's gross. I can't talk. Hold on. Alright, I don't know what this means to you, but I heard I ate ass. So there's an ass eater here, apparently. And an amp. So someone might play guitar, specifically an electric guitar, or it's like campfire songs and stuff. I don't know, something to do with music being amplified. And a fire. And someone who's kinky, apparently. What the hell? I don't feel like that's new love for you guys. Maybe that's just a memory someone has, or that's what someone said about you. I don't know. Like, because I used to say, stay away from the ass eater, which is just someone who's like a player, basically, male or female. And I'm not saying that in relationships people don't do that stuff, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just what I would say for a while. So there could be someone who just wants to have a good time, you know what I mean? And some of you might just want to stay single and have a good time. Work, someone do work. Someone could be a firefighter because work, fire, or they work, there's fire around where they work. Like they could work at a campground, like something to do with that. So I don't know what that means. Fire. Let's see. For some of you, there's someone who could get fired from their job. Surprise! Well, hopefully that's not the surprise for someone. I don't feel like it's any of my viewers that are going to get fired. I don't know what that's about. Somebody got fired. It's just in here somewhere. Somebody got fired and maybe they did something they shouldn't have been doing for money because they don't have a job. And then we have quality time, togetherness and enjoyment, the unexpected. Well, I do feel like with somebody new or someone that you want to spend time with, bad vibes are clearing up and they do want to, there's the potential to spend quality time with them. To have some type of get together is probable, is what I'll say. It could shock some of you because you might have just given up on this. Like, yeah, I don't know, because I almost feel like you could have connected with someone, didn't work out for whatever reason because it's different for everyone, and then you let it go and you're moving forward doing whatever you need to do, and then all of a sudden you end up at the same place again. Like maybe not at the same location you saw them the first time around, whenever that was, but like you literally go somewhere and they're there too, and then there's a reconnection or a rekindling here. It could happen in the warmer months. There'll be an opportunity to heal things, or this person is gonna try to be at some location, the same location as you down the line, because they kind of know where you go. So it would be someone that you do know, or maybe you just are the type of person where you share your life events on social media, like on Facebook, you put a post out and it's like, oh, well, I went to the blah blah bar and grill, and so they kind of know the different places that you would go if you were going to go out. And even if someone knows where you would go, where you frequent, doesn't mean that they're going to connect with you because they don't know when. So it still would be a serendipitous thing, because I don't feel like this person is like being creepy and going, where are you going to be? I'm going to make sure I'm there. I don't feel like that's what this is. It'll be a pleasant surprise. So I do see some type of reconnection here, but not with the first message I was getting into. This is someone completely different. This is someone completely different. Is there anything else we need to know about this newer person, whoever it is? It's gonna shock you, whatever. Yeah. Working together. You might see this person at their work, especially if they're like a waiter or waitress or a bartender. They work at the camp. Like whatever this is, I feel like you could meet someone at their job, or they'll meet you at yours. Like, especially if you work out like in a public type place, it's not just like you're not in an office or you don't work from home. You know what I mean? Like, you would work really well together with this person. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Some type of difficulties here. Someone's struggling at work. Or someone's work is struggling. is. We have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. These burdens are headed the Queen of Cups way. Wait a minute. All right, give me one more. I feel like this is someone that you're going to reconnect with because you know who this is, even if you don't talk to them, even if it's been a long time. I don't know. You enjoy spending time with them. They enjoy talking to you. But they were very burdened by, by passion, by what they were feeling. So this connection could have been very intense for someone. And I don't know, I feel like it's really hard to work through this because these feelings are just like, whoa. They were very burdened by your love or just by the way that they were feeling. And I feel like they didn't give to you initially, and like they might want to now. They might want to work together with you because there could be some type of collaboration here. Or someone's work is burdening the hell out of another person, especially if it has something to do with messages. But this person definitely enjoys talking to you. And I feel like there's communication coming in that might surprise you or surprise them. I feel like it'll surprise this Queen of Cups, whoever that is, because she or he is focused on herself. Like, she's standing in the water, so it's, I don't know, I feel like your feelings are fading for whoever this is because of whatever happened between the two of you. It's like, this is too hard. And someone doesn't want that to happen, is what it feels like. So what does this person want to say? Wait a minute, before I get into that. When you're gone, I feel lost. I want to see what is, let's see. Give me more on the Eight of Wands on these messages. Has something to do with time. It might have been some time has passed since you spoke to them or since they spoke to you. I don't know, this feels like message, like a lot of messages. So either someone's blowing up your phone or they will. What the hell? Girl with a snake. I didn't even see this, and that's all of a sudden this is changing around. Like, because now it's making me, it could be different messages for different people, but now it's making me think, this is like that love bombing crap when people annoy the shit out of you. You could have met someone either out by a fire pit or something, or while they were working. People were working together somewhere at one point. And while you were in a vulnerable place, basically, you could have been very burdened by something not working out for you, because maybe you had a lot of feelings for someone, they didn't for you, or I don't know, whatever it is. I just feel like you could have been going through a lot. Someone took advantage of that. You could have shocked people with your spiritual gifts, especially if you listen to your intuition, like you just knew something. But I feel like somebody was like trying to spend time with you, and they were blowing your damn phone up. Like, hey, what's going on? Talk to me. I don't know. Like, because suddenly this just makes me feel like I wish I didn't give so-and-so my freaking number. Like, some of you could have blocked this person or told them off, but I don't know. I feel like I don't want to talk to you about blah, 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 because I'm in my feelings about this or something. But that was done on purpose. Being charmed or used. Someone was trying to charm you with the love bombing crap. Something about that might be coming out, and that's why this is coming up in the first place. Because that's different than connecting with someone that you're potentially interested in, or where it could work. Addiction, yeah. What the fuck? Obsession, possession, controlling, has a block. You definitely blocked whoever this is, just saying, but I just heard I'm addicted to love. So I almost feel like that's how some people viewed you, especially if you're the Queen of Cups energy or viewed them, whoever the hell this is. Someone could have viewed you in that way, like, oh, you love love, so you'll love it from anyone. Like, almost like so and so naive that they'll fall for anything. But I don't feel like you fell for this person's crap. I don't feel like you fell for anything. Yeah, it's something to do with communication and passion and making a healthy choice. And there's love bombing shit, and I saw it. And I'm like, what is it about? IT. Someone could work in IT. Or there's some computer component here or something with that. I don't know. I don't know if that person deals with addictions, or it just feels like 0 to 1,000 is what it feels like. I don't know. Someone was love bombing the shit out of another person, but I feel like they weren't doing it by their own accord. Do you know what I mean? It's like there was more than one person telling this person what to say or something, like involved in that. It's not like, oh, I just met someone here and now they're being weird. That's kind of what it felt like, but it's more along the lines of, oh, say this to so-and-so. She'll eat that up. He'll eat that up. That already happened. Why is that coming up? Wait, what the fudgesicles? So now we have, what, 3 different storylines going? So what is, I don't know, just tell me what someone wants to say. I don't even know who the hell we're talking about anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, play a 1, play a 2, or play a 3. Oh, shit. There's 4 people here. I can't stop thinking about you. So there's someone that can't stop thinking about you. You are so cute when you're mad. So whoever this is might like when you get a little feisty, you know what I mean? Like you son of a, oh, you're so adorable when you're angry. I'd be like, well, if you think I'm adorable, or if you think I'm cute when I'm angry, I'm about to get motherfucking adorable, because you might get really mad at this person, just seeing, or people, or whatever, or you did. They can't stop thinking about you because I can't put this away now. I don't know why. I gotta leave it out. Because I was just going to put this back, and it's like, nope, I got to hold on to it. So someone's holding on to something, they're holding on to you. But this feels like, it almost feels like 4 different freaking situations, or 4 different people just sitting right in front of me all of a sudden. Like, campfire. This is at a public place. Could be like the Campfire Grill, or maybe there's a name like that. Holy shit. What the fuck is that? Is that place called the Campfire Grill? Or it used to be. There's one out by Pumpkin Valley. Like, heading towards... It's like, fucking A. West Bridgeton, heading towards Freiburg. There is a place called the Campfire Grill. Or it used to be called that. Why the hell did that pop up? But anyway, someone could work at a place like that, so they could work at a bar and grill. A restaurant, but regardless, new friendship. What the hell? Someone went out to a place like that with a group of friends, with potentially 3 other people, or there was just 3 people total at this restaurant type place. At the Campfire Grill. I don't know. And just chilling. Even if you weren't there with them, you could have been talking to whoever this is, or you could have been talking to one of them while they were there. Or you met this person there, or you went out together with them. It's something like that. Someone might work in an establishment like that too, because it feels like working. I just heard we were working together to make this happen. So whatever that means. But anyways, Fireworks with the Ten of Wands. Now I'm getting dizzy. Whew. Like, I don't know. That just hit me out of nowhere. Anyways. Burdens. Something's very significant with Independence Day. You know, the 4th of July. It could be somebody's birthday or just, you know, Independence Day. Fireworks. I don't know. Fireworks are significant. Maybe you went to the fireworks with this person or some type of fireworks show. Burdens. I just heard this means war. Somebody's burdened by war? Well, freedom. That's what Independence Day is all about. Somebody's burdened by war. Going to war with another person. Fighting with someone. I don't know. Something was pretty heavy. This feels heavy. Burdens. I'm telling you, this is betrayal now. And secrecy. Could be secret communication even. I don't know. Someone feels betrayed because of fucking fireworks or war or something. This means war. I really don't know what that is. Maybe you'll understand if it's for you, but I don't know, it might be really hard to get over whatever this is when you find out who the hell's behind this level of betrayal for you or something. And then there's the Queen of Cups with the surprise, unexpected gifts. So you could have gifted somebody something or they gifted you something. But it's just, I don't know, I feel like I wasn't expecting this. So someone wasn't expecting you to give a crap. They weren't expecting this level of connectedness. I don't know, they weren't expecting it. I wasn't expecting this to happen to me kind of thing. I wasn't expecting any of this. But that feels positive. So someone might have been burdened by a connection, like going into it thinking that it would be just like any other person that they've been with. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we'll just have a good time and whatever. We're just having a good time. But it feels like something more here. And it's very unexpected for someone. And then this person just wants to spend a lot of time with you. They might message you like, hey, let's get together. Or they did. Yeah. I just miss talking to you is what I heard. Yeah, they really want to talk to you with the sun. They really enjoy talking to you. And I feel like someone might want to bring you the truth about this betrayal. Because maybe they feel betrayed as well, whoever that is. I feel like you might have been lied to in this situation and someone else was lied to as well. So it's not like it was just all happening to just one person. I don't know. There could have been 3 people being messed with or just 2 or 1. I don't know. But it feels like more than 1. And it, for like no freaking reason at all. I just heard, oh, there was a reason. But it's a shitty one. But that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. And I will be back with more readings. Your smile brightens my day. Someone didn't want another person to be happy. It's pretty much what it is. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.